Hello dear students, my name is Professor Rajesh Kale, working as Workshop Superintendent in MIT Polytechnic Kothur, Pune, continuing our same topic of automation, the second part, that is 3.2.1 unit outcome, sub-outcome 3.2.1 and main outcome automation principles and strategies. So automation principle and strategies and benefits, that are the key takeaways that you have to understand in this particular slide or in this particular video lecture. I will be explaining you them one by one. Uh, what is the principle? What is the automation principle that is to be used when you are applying the technique of automation into your company or firm or business or enterprise? At that time, you have to understand the first principle that is used is USA principle. USA is not United States of America. It is USA. U stands for understanding the existing processes which are being carried out in industry or going in industry, S being the simplifying the process, and A stands for automate the process. So it comes out to be USA. U is, again I'll repeat, U stands for understanding the existing processes, S stands for simplifying the processes, and A is standing for automating the processes. Now we'll take one by one. I'll make you understand one by one what understand the existing process means. It means that whatever current process are going in details, you should understand each and every part of it at macro level, or at least at macro level. Macro level or micro level, at certain level or from in depth with respect to that. Macro is certain level, in depth, micro is further deeper. So what are the inputs, what are the outputs, what exactly happens to the work unit between input and output, what is the function of the process? Now these are the questions that have come or that have evolved with the person who is already working with the firm for last some few years. He has an experience in that domain, and then he is asking questions himself related to existing processes, because he knows how the company works, how the processes are going on, what is the product list, how it is to be manufactured, how it is to be managed, so that you are making the you are complying to the forecast dates that you have given to the clients, and then the consignment is being sent to the respective clients in respective part of the world. And second part is simplify the process. You have to checklist of questions you have to prepare as a questionnaire, we say, and about the existing process. Now the person who has just joined the company 2 days back or 3 days back, it is difficult for him to analyze all these things, but a person with a has a experience in that domain can easily check out or pinpoint some questions or questionnaires. That is, for example, what is the purpose of this step or this transport? Is this step necessary? Can this step be eliminated? Is the most appropriate technology being used in this step? How can this step be simplified? So there are few questions that are generally coming to everybody's mind, irrespective of experience domain. But yeah, this is the checklist that you have to prepare by yourself under simplify the process. And then comes, after you have answers on positive side in both the steps mentioned above, then comes the automate the process. Once the process has been reduced to simplest form, that is simplified form, the automation can be considered. The possible forms of automation include strategies discussed below. So there are some strategies are there that are to be discussed with respect to automation. So after USA principle is satisfied, it is giving you positive result. Now you come to you jump to strategy part, and roughly 10 strategies are there that you have to take care of so as to implement automation into your firm. So first being specialization of operations. The name itself is very simple to understand. Combined operations, you have to involve 2-3 operations in one machine, in one setup, so that you are saving time, you are saving setting time, you are saving manufacturing lead time, so that you are manufacturing product with minimum time, thereby saving time, and saving money saved is money earned, time saved is money earned in industry. So that is directly correlated. Then thus next strategy is simultaneous operations. So simultaneously perform the operation that are combined at once, work at single workstation. Integration of operation, link several workstations together into a single integrated mechanism. Increase flexibility to achieve maximum utilization of equipment for the respective job which you are manufacturing in your industry. Improved material handling and storage. Now naturally, if these things are installed, the handling part is also taken care of, and storage part is also simultaneously or automatically taken care of, which reduces the manufacturing lead time. That is one of the most important parameters that you have to take care of which will then be responsible for some product planning, control functions such as routing, scheduling. So these parameters will also come into picture. Planning and this everything will go hand in hand with each other. Plant operation control, concerned with control of the plant level, means now I am thinking of my factory level at a shop level, but a floor level, assembly section or shop floor section or machining section. But when I say that plant operation control, at that time my complete unit or my complete factory comes into under that tree. Now what is migration strategy? Now a typical automation migration strategy is of the following type. Phase 1, this is used for introduction of new product for reasons already mentioned, quick and low cost tooling to get started with. Phase 2, single stations are automated to reduce labor and increase production rate. Then phase number 3, automated integrated productions using multi-station automated systems, which will be in position to automatically transfer of work units between the stations. You will perform operations in such a way that the product which is finished has to be shifted to another machine for certain or further operations. So it will be done automatically between the stations itself. So this is a typical setup which has been explained with respect to automation migration strategy. This will change with respect to the kind of business or the kind of domain of manufacturing or kind of the enterprise you have. And what are the merits of automation? Merits of automations are so many, few being mentioned here in this slide. Increase productivity, improve quality, improved healthiness of processes and product, increase consistency of output, reduce direct human labor cost and expenses, so I can minimize that part also, so that will be added to my profit band. Installation in operation reduces cycle time, so this is one most important parameter that is taken care of when I am introducing automation to shop floors. Activities, replace human operators in tasks that involve hard physical or monotonous work. For example, welding of a automobile car frame. So there are suppose 120 points to be welded, so it will be very difficult for a human welder to operate with the same efficiency as the robot is operating. The robot is generally welding three bodies a minute. The same rate cannot be achieved by a human welder who is incorporated there as a welder to weld the car bodies. So this is the difference basically. Reduces some work related injuries. Naturally you are doing everything automatically, so everything has been pre-calculated, and then the injuries related to worker are reduced. Replace human in doing task in dangerous zone, for example in space or fire places or volcanoes or nuclear facilities, underwater, etc. Perform tasks that are beyond human capabilities. Another the same point here, that if a person cannot lift a product which is weighing more than 1 ton, but the robot can do the same thing. You can lift it for so many number of times. You can repeat the cycle. You can adjust the frequency of the robot so that he will be doing that operation some 10 cycles per second or so. If you ask human being to do the same thing, to lift a 1 ton product load with a frequency of 10 cycles per second, he cannot do it. He will die. It is fatal for him. So in that case, you can go for automation. Flexible automation, flexible robots are flexible automation systems. So free up worker time to take up another jobs or to learn different skills. Then you are providing higher level of jobs in the development, deployment and maintenance, and then thereby you are allowing the time, there is a time so that you can maintain the systems then and the processes that can run for longer period of time. So as there are merits associated with automation, so are the demerits. Possibly security threats are there due to increased relative susceptibility for committing errors, unpredictable or excessive developmental cost, because every time you have to develop something, extra amount of money is to be added to it. You have saved the money, but the same money has to be incorporated here so that you are in position to generate your R&D and then you get good results out of the that particular department. Then the cost of every equipment that will be installed under this domain is very high, and you are actually working, you are replacing a working force with respect to a flexible manufacturing setup, for example robots or automated systems. So job unemployment rate will be high comparatively. So these are some of the demerits of automation. As I've told you that coin has two sides, head and tail. So head, if you take head as a merit, so tail naturally becomes the demerit of the said process. So that is it from my side. Thanks a lot. Thanks for joining, patience listening, and hope you are healthy and happy. Enjoy your day. I'll take your leave now.